Welcome to channel. Don't forget to subscribe and press the bell icon. And today we're diving deep into the world of ethical hacking. We're talking about the top 10 tools that are going to be your best friends if you're just starting out in the world of Kali Linux in 2024. We're going to break down each tool, show you why it's awesome, and get you comfortable enough to start experimenting yourself. All right, let's get started. First up, we've got Nmap, the OG of network scanning. Think of Nmap as your own personal private investigator for networks. You give it an IP address or a domain name, and it goes out there and gathers intel, what ports are open, what services are running, even what operating system is on the other end. This is like the reconnaissance stage of any good operation. You wouldn't just storm a castle without knowing the layout, right? Nmap gives you the blueprints. You can start with basic scans just to get a feel for it, then gradually dive deeper into more advanced techniques as you gain experience. Trust me, mastering Nmap is like having a superpower in the world of cybersecurity. And the best part? It's completely free and open source. Next up, we're going to take a look at another essential tool for analyzing network traffic, Wireshark. So you've mapped out your network with Nmap. Now it's time to put on your detective hat and dive deep into the actual traffic flowing through those digital streets. That's where Wireshark comes in. It's the Sherlock Holmes of network analysis. With Wireshark, you can capture and inspect individual packets of data as they travel across your network. It's like having X-ray vision into the conversations happening between your computer and the rest of the digital world. It has a clean, intuitive interface that lets you filter and sort through captured packets with ease. You can zero in on specific protocols, search for keywords, and even reconstruct entire conversations. This is invaluable for troubleshooting network issues, identifying security vulnerabilities, and understanding how different applications communicate. It's like eavesdropping on the whispers of the internet, giving you a deeper understanding of how everything works behind the scenes. All right, we've explored the network, analyzed the traffic. Now it's time to put our skills to the test. And for that, we have Metasploit, the ultimate playground for ethical hackers. Think of Metasploit as a vast library of exploits, payloads, and tools, all neatly organized and ready to be unleashed. It's like having a Swiss Army knife for penetration testing, giving you the power to simulate real-world attacks and identify vulnerabilities before the bad guys do. One of the coolest things about Metasploit is its modular design. You can mix and match different exploits and payloads to craft the perfect attack for your target system. But Metasploit isn't just about brute force. It also includes a ton of auxiliary modules for reconnaissance, post-exploitation, and even social engineering. Always use Metasploit ethically and legally, and never target systems without proper authorization. Chapter 4. Aircrack-ng, the Wi-Fi Whisperer. Let's be honest, Wi-Fi security can be a bit of a mess sometimes. And that's where Aircrack-ng comes in, your trusty sidekick for assessing and sometimes even cracking Wi-Fi networks. Now before you freak out, remember we're all about ethical hacking here. Aircrack-ng is a suite of tools designed to test the security of your own Wi-Fi networks, not for snooping on your neighbors. It allows you to capture packets, analyze network traffic, and potentially even recover lost passwords. Even if you're new to wireless security, you can easily get up and running with its intuitive command line interface. It supports a wide range of wireless adapters, making it accessible to a broad audience. By understanding how it works, you can learn to better secure your own networks and protect your data from potential attackers. Just remember, always use Aircrack-ng responsibly and ethically. Chapter 5. John the Ripper, the password cracker. We've all been there, staring blankly at a login screen, desperately trying to remember that one password we haven't used in years. Well, in the world of ethical hacking, John the Ripper is the tool that never forgets. John is a password cracking program that uses a variety of techniques to guess and recover passwords from hashed data. It's like having a digital lockpick that can test thousands, even millions of combinations per second until it finds the right one. John the Ripper is primarily used for ethical purposes, like testing the strength of your own passwords or recovering lost passwords for legitimate reasons. One of the things that makes John the Ripper so effective is its support for multiple cracking modes. It also supports a wide range of hashing algorithms, making it a versatile tool for cracking passwords from various sources. Just remember, password cracking can be a time-consuming process, and it's not always successful. Chapter 6. Hydra, the brute force beast. Sometimes you need a tool that's not afraid to go in guns blazing, and when it comes to brute forcing login credentials, Hydra is the heavy artillery of the hacking world. This tool specializes in trying out different username and password combinations at lightning speed against various services like SSH, FTP, and even web applications. It's like having an army of robots trying to unlock a door until they find the right key. But Hydra's power lies in its flexibility. You can customize the attack parameters, specify the target ports, and even use word lists containing millions of potential passwords. Now, a word of caution: brute forcing can be noisy and potentially trigger security alerts. Always use Hydra ethically and legally, and only target systems you have permission to test. With Hydra in your toolkit, you'll have a powerful tool for understanding the importance of strong passwords and secure authentication mechanisms. Chapter 7. The internet is built on web applications, and where there's code, there are vulnerabilities. Enter Burp Suite, the ultimate toolkit for dissecting, analyzing, and yes, sometimes even exploiting web applications. Think of Burp Suite as your own personal web app testing lab. It intercepts traffic between your browser and the web server, giving you complete control over what's being sent and received. But Burp Suite is more than just a proxy. It's a comprehensive suite of tools that includes a web vulnerability scanner, a repeater for manipulating requests, and even a sequencer for analyzing session tokens. It's the go-to tool for professional penetration testers and security researchers. Now, Burp Suite can be a bit overwhelming at first, especially for beginners, but trust me, the time you invest in learning it will pay off in spades. Burp Suite offers a free community edition that's perfect for beginners and hobbyists. Every website runs on a web server, and those servers, well, they love to hold on to secrets. Nikto is your tool for uncovering those secrets, specifically the vulnerabilities that might be lurking under the surface. Think of Nikto as a tireless web server auditor. It scans websites and web applications for known vulnerabilities, outdated software, and insecure configurations. It's like having a security guard patrolling your website 24/7, looking for potential weaknesses. Nikto is incredibly easy to use, even for beginners. You simply point it at a target website and it does the rest, generating a detailed report of its findings. It's a valuable tool for website owners, security professionals, and anyone concerned about the security of their online presence. By identifying the technologies used by a website, you can gain valuable insights into its potential attack surface. And the best part? Nikto is completely free and open source. Data is king, and in the world of hacking, databases are the crown jewels. SQLmap is your key to unlocking those databases, specifically those vulnerable to SQL injection attacks. SQL injection is a common but serious web security vulnerability that allows attackers to manipulate database queries. SQLmap helps you find and exploit these vulnerabilities ethically so you can fix them before the bad guys do. It's incredibly powerful, capable of enumerating databases, extracting sensitive information, and even taking control of the underlying server. But with great power comes great responsibility. SQLmap should only be used on systems you have permission to test. By understanding SQL injection and the power of SQLmap, you can learn to write more secure code and protect your data from potential attackers. In the world of information gathering, sometimes it's all about connecting the dots. And when it comes to visually mapping out relationships and uncovering hidden connections, Maltego is the ultimate tool. Think of Maltego as your own personal intelligence agency. You feed it a piece of information, like an email address or a domain name, and it spiders the web, gathering data from various sources and presenting it in a clear, interactive graph. It can uncover hidden relationships, identify key individuals, and even track down physical locations. With its open API, you can connect it to a wide range of data sources, both public and private. Maltego is an invaluable tool for anyone looking to uncover hidden connections and make sense of complex data. So there you have it, your crash course on the top 10 hacking tools for Kali Linux in 2024. Remember, this is just the tip of the iceberg. If you found this video helpful, make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel for more tech deep dives. And be sure to let me know in the comments which tool you're most excited to try out. Until next time, stay curious, stay ethical, and keep exploring the fascinating world of cybersecurity.